This is a subject where it's easy to get off, which I keep doing. Um, it wasn't just a monetary thing, don't forget. For much of the time in which we have been carpeting houses, you could only buy a carpet. When you talked about carpet, you talked about what we would now think of as a rug. It might be huge, but they were all made and woven on looms, and your rug was only ever as big as the loom was. And if you wanted a special shape of carpet, it was woven on the loom. Places like Axminster and Wilton started to do it, but like I said, for much of the time, carpet was only ever, woven to the size of a loom. Hundreds and hundreds of years. If fitted carpet had been around when Buckingham Palace was turned into a palace, or when they built Wilton House, you better believe they would have had fitted carpet everywhere. It wasn't available. And rugs, carpets they were quite valuable, and they still are quite valuable. Obviously, you could move them from place to place, you could sell them. It's still perfectly normal and acceptable to go to an auction and buy a really nice Turkey rug at auction that may be 100 or so years old. So it's not just a cost. It used to be a technological thing. They weren't available. And then it wasn't just the poor that stuck to them, because some rugs were very expensive. But yeah, it wasn't just that. But yeah, that's how I grew up. My grandmother had Turkey rugs, Turkish carpets, Afghan, in the middle of the room, and the outside was painted dark brown to make it look more expensive. And my mother still has a couple of the rugs. In fact, the dining room carpet is now in my mother's sitting room with another carpet in the middle to disguise the bloody great big hole that's worn. It's still a good quality carpet if it's got a big hole in the middle.